And what's going on, everybody? We're back, episode 10. We made it 10 episodes. Who would have believed it? I'm keeping consistent. Let's keep it going. Now, this is a little different because it's a whole type of like crazy videos here, very just like off the wall stuff. You'll see. But this starts on Vimeo and not YouTube. This right here is the full version of a shorter version on YouTube. As you can see, it's number 12. Benny Goodman Orchestra Sing Sing Sing. The whole thing is not on YouTube, but if you want to watch the whole thing, it's right here. And basically, I love classical music. I love jazz music. I like music that involves real instruments. I always got to brag. Went to a feeder school, to a Grammy Award winning school or band rather. So yeah, man, I like trombone. It's a couple trombones here. See, you got a brother on a xylophone right here. The brother was tearing it up on that thing. You got Benny Goodman with the with the clarinet. You got all type of trumpets. You got all type of stuff in here, and it's just some feel good bounce music, man. Make you want to hit one of these real quick. You know what I'm talking about, man? Hit little side to side. You know, so yeah, it's a very very good little video, some instrumentation, man. So yeah. Into the regular playlist. Now let's get into it. Number 1, tracking too good to be true free vacation mail offers. Now basically, you get something in the mail like, oh, you just want a free trip to blah 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 blah. So they followed up on it. It was like, let me see if we really win a free trip. They was getting scammed, and the news station was on it. Like, they pulled up on the niggas. They ran out the room like, oh, we can't do this anymore. And they left this white guy right here to defend it for himself. Dude didn't know what he was talking about. So it was just exposing scammers, Shout out to the niggas that subscribe to me from New York. They be scamming. You niggas are terrible. Who is America First Look Sacha Baron Cohen? Now, these are one of those videos where I say, if you don't watch anything on here, you must watch this. And it's a couple videos on here like that. This is definitely one of them. This man, Sacha Baron Cohen, you might know him from Borat, Bruno, which is my favorite movie from him. He's doing a new show on Showtime now, and basically he's going around and trolling politicians and like making them say things that you wouldn't expect them to say in the public eye. He got politicians saying nigger, saying nigger, all type of crazy stuff. And this specific episode, he was trolling gun activists, and basically these niggas, I can't even explain it. Just the way that he made gun activists look so retarded. Like, these niggas was literally trying to put guns in the hands of kindergartners. They made a video package saying we should let kindergartners hold guns and shoot them for protection of their school. Kindergartners all the way up to high school. This is what they're literally saying. The students that's 6 years old should be walking around with a toolie in their pants. I can't explain it good enough. I'm telling you, it's just craziness, because the way I'm explaining it, you're going to be like, it sounds ridiculous. It's more ridiculous watching it. So yeah, go watch that if you don't watch anything on here. The second thing that you got to watch is back-to-back. Yeah, it's not even on purpose, but these two back-to-back things you got to watch. A Hidden America Inside Rikers Island, part 2 out of 2. Now, the reason I didn't put part 1 in here is because part 2 touched me, bro. It's a part in here where they highlight this young man's story. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it made me cry, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm an emotional guy, man. I cry off a lot of stuff, and I cried over here. So I was so touched by this that I hit up this dude's father, and I'm trying to get an interview with this young man. So he's in Rikers Island in this video, and I want to have an interview with him through prison or through the jail cell, So I talked to his father this morning, actually, and yeah, it was a really good conversation. So for the people that like to watch my interviews, go watch that. Taylon Murphy, that's the guy that I'm talking about in the video. When you see Taylon, you're gonna know who I'm talking about. And bro, like I said, the story brought me to tears, man. I was in that business. I was trying to thug it out, but I couldn't, man. So yeah, I really hope I can get an interview with him. He has an interesting story. Daily Spice, how many did O Solo bring? I love battle rap. This is a funny battle rap video, and this nigga O Solo is a battle rapper who has a bar where he say, one nigga bring 2 niggas, and 2 niggas bring 3, and 4 niggas bring 5 niggas, and those 5 niggas alert me. It's a really crazy, like, just ridiculous thing. It's going to have you dying laughing. It's probably the funniest video on here. If you want to get some good laughter in, some guaranteed laughter, go watch the O Solo video. Number 5, reasons the Star Spangled Banner shouldn't be honored by black people. Honestly, I barely remember this video. I don't even know what this was saying in the video. But hey, the title sounds pretty reasonable, man. Pretty sure the Star Spangled Banner got some like racist stuff in it. Don't it got something like defending slavery or celebrating slavery? I'm pretty sure Star Spangled Banner got something wild in it, So hey, I'm all for it. I just really don't remember what's in this video. But hey, I'll put it in there. It got to be good, I guess. 6 Ichi the Killer Definitive Remaster Edition Trailer 1. Now, this is something I've seen on Twitter. If you guys follow Fat Kids Deals, Fat Kid Deal has all the deals on everything, movie, games, freaking Netflix specials, all type of crazy stuff. They be having all type of ridiculously, like, if you want a deal on life, food, anything, TVs, anything, refrigerators, furnitures, anything, they got deals on everything. Fat Kid Deals on Twitter. So go look them up and, you know, do your thing. Go broke and, you know, get some little discounts. But they recommended this right here, and they had a little deal going for the Blu-ray edition of this. So I look it up, and everybody was like, yeah, this is a wild movie. So I'm looking at the trailer, and the trailer looks ridiculous. Haven't seen it yet. I gotta order it still. I keep forgetting to order it. But yeah, this movie looks ridiculous. It's an Asian movie. I'm not for sure where in Asia, but it's some Asian nigga. That's an Asian nigga, and I don't know where he from, you know, but hey, he's some type of Asiatic, you know what I'm saying? He's some type of Asiatic brother. That's all I know. So I'm gonna go and try to check that movie out. I might do a little review on the channel because it looks really crazy. WWE Extreme Rules 2018 Punishment Wrestling Fantasy Roleplay. Now, this went viral in outside of the wrestling community. This is the crazy thing. Basically, Cultaholic does these things where they try to predict who's going to win each match in a pay-per-view on WWE, and whoever gets the most wrong suffers a punishment. This punishment, King Ross had to call a sex service line, and he had to, and the dude that he lost his bet to was feeding him lines to say to the sex worker. But the thing about it is, he could only use wrestling terminology. So just the things that he was saying was hilarious. You don't even have to be a wrestling fan to find this funny. It's just a very, very, very funny video. So yeah, I enjoyed that. What happens to midgets? What happens when midgets go to prison? This whole channel is just a gem. It's some big thick nigga that just came out of jail, and he talking about his time in prison. People get to ask him questions, and he always be talking about going to jail and like, you don't drop the soap. He like, you don't get your cheek busted. Some cheek busters. He said, when you go to jail, don't be a Peter Gazer. I don't know what a Peter Gazer is, but I don't even want to find out, you know. So yeah, just a very, very entertaining prison, like just basically saying what happens when you go there. It's a very good prison channel. A conversation with Big K, Iron Solomon, and Marv One. This is also a really good, really good, funny conversation amongst these three battle rappers. You might know Marv One. He's associated with D12. He was in 8 Mile, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very funny conversation. You only have to be a battle rap fan. They just having a conversation about everything. It's a segment where they start watching World Star Fight videos. It is a hilarious watch. So if you bored, you got almost 2 hours of time that you just need to go by real quick, you ain't doing nothing else, this would definitely just get you by, have you rolling the whole time. Very, very funny stuff. I'm not even going to pronounce this young man's name, but Space Traveler. This is a song sampled by Logic. Why do I know that? Because I'm subscribed to this one channel, which I'm pretty sure I put in the series before, who basically break down samples. Like, they'll play the original song that sampled, then they'll play the song that sampled it, and this is one of the songs that was sampled by Logic. I think the song is called Boom Bap something, I don't know what it's called, but the sample is just such a great space traveler, space traveler, space traveler, space traveler. As I was in the it's just fine, man. I probably should remix that. That is hard, but yeah, good song. R. Kelly, I admit it. Now, I'm pretty sure you've heard this. If you haven't, I really don't have too much to say about this right now because I made a video on it. So if you want my thoughts on this song, just go look at my video. I made a pretty lengthy video. Well, not lengthy. It's not lengthy, this song. This song is crazy long. But I will say that this is one of the most crazy songs I ever heard in my life. If you want to hear my full take on it, go look at the video I posted early this morning. And then I covered this. Last one, Nick Newell controversy. Now, if you're not an MMA fan, if you're not a UFC fan, I want you to watch this. This is for the UFC fan. This is for the people that don't watch UFC, that don't watch mixed martial arts or anything like that. These are for the outsiders of the sport. And the reason I want you to watch this is because I want you to tell me, do you think it's fair? This man has one arm. He has 2 arms, but he only has one hand. The other hand is a nub. He kind of has like a half an arm, really. It's not really all the way there. He basically has a nub, you know, so one full arm, one nub. He wants to be in the UFC. the commissioner of the UFC, Dana White, is like, I don't know, I don't want you to get really hurt. And then everybody looking at me like, yo, you really let a disabled man fight? But everybody's like, no, you should let him fight. So for the people that's been saying you shouldn't let him fight have been mostly outsiders. Everybody that is a fan of the culture is like, yo, we need him in the UFC ring right now, because he's already has a good record outside the UFC. So people are like, yo, we need him in the UFC right now. So for the people that's outside, like I said, they've been saying, I don't know about this. So I want the people that really don't watch UFC to watch this video, and after you watch it, you comment on my video and let me know, what do you think? Should he be fighting or not? So yeah, there's that. I'm done. I'll see you next week or maybe sooner. Who knows? Bye.